What's up again, guys? Brian here at 3TR, and I got a quick little topics video for you. Now, a good friend of mine by the name of Draven G sent me a number of questions involving the future of DC films, and I kind of wanted to just give my personal thoughts on them. The first question that he wanted to know was, do I think it's a good idea that they want to put Man of Steel coming out next year, or if that's even possible? Now, looking at the success of Man of Steel, is it possible that they could get a sequel out in a year? I could only see that possible is if Zack Snyder and Warner Brothers and David Goyer had a pre-made script planned out. If they're doing this from scratch, there's absolutely no way you could get it in a year, because you gotta write the script, then you have to bring the actors back, then you have to film it, and then you have to, you have to pre-edit it, and then you have to do promotions, and that's a lot of money to push for a big budget movie like this. Obviously they're going to want to push the budget, so they're going to put more money into the sequel than they do in this one. And the problem with that is that this movie has to serve as two functions. It has to serve to show us exactly where they're going to go with Superman, plus they also have to open the door for the future members of the Justice League. Now, going into the Justice League movie, do I think they could get it out by 2015? Now, Draven G, if you're listening, I don't think it's been officially announced that they're going to make sure that movie comes out in 2015. I think it's been rumored, and that's what they want to shoot for. But as far as I know, they do not have a set date in 2015. Now, personally, I think they should wait for 2016. I do not think it would be a great idea for them to want to compete with the likes of, say, J.J. Abrams' Star Wars Episode 7 or Joss Whedon's Avengers. If he does that, then Zack Snyder is going to be the underdog in terms of team movies. Because, Joss Whedon did Avengers 1, so obviously he's going to have some serious experience in Avengers 2, and a lot of people are going to be looking forward to that. And J.J. Abrams has done such a great job with Star Trek, then he'd be able to handle something like Star Wars. He'd be able to work with a good number of actors. But with Justice League, all anyone's going to be thinking about is this going to be a copy of Avengers 2? How is this going to be different? And you really don't want to put your first big team movie against another team movie which has momentum and experience, and what everyone is going to be thinking about. You want people of that year to focus on your movie and your movie alone. Now, if you were to compare the Justice League to, say, like another Phase movie in the Marvel franchises, people are going to be thinking about Justice League. Guaranteed. So if they took my advice, push it to 16. Now, what do you put in its place for 2015? You threw out the idea that they should do a World's Finest movie. And I think that's a great idea, but they would need to do a pre-Batman film. We need to get another Batman, but that's kind of an iffy idea because we just got through with the Christopher Nolan films, and those movies have been such a major success that most people in their mindsets are going to be thinking about the Nolan films. We want to let those movies kind of settle in and know what they're at, and then we want to reboot the franchise. But we can't do that because obviously we're going to need Batman in the Justice League, and you don't want to just throw him in the Justice League with a new actor. We need a new Batman, we need to get a new actor, we need to establish Batman as a character. So we see, what is this actor going to bring to the character of Bruce Wayne? What is this Batman going to bring to the overall DC expanded universe? We need to see this first. Batman and Superman are the two biggest hitters. That is going to be one of the keystones, one of the main things that is going to drive the Justice League movie, and we need to establish it first before we execute it. So those are just my initial thoughts on the future of DC films. Going back into Justice League real quick, once they've done Justice League, if they want to do individual films for the other characters, from what I know they're going to add Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and Flash, alongside Batman and Superman, then they could shoot for individual films. The Justice League film is going to be the experiment to show whether or not audiences want to see a Wonder Woman movie, another Green Lantern movie, or Flash movie. I could see them not wanting to do another individual Superman and Batman film, or maybe they could do a World's Finest movie after Justice League. But you need to build up Batman and Superman for Justice League, and then expand it for everyone else and give them some exposure. So those are just my initial thoughts on the future of DC films and the world's finest and the Justice League film. And if you like this video, please like, comment down below, and please subscribe to check me in my future videos. And like always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.